Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this session we are going to learn much more important topics, that is hooks in React. So let's begin. So hooks are functions that look hooks are function special. It is a special types of function. Special functions that let you hook into React state and life cycle features from functional components. They were introduced in React 16.8 to allow developers to use state and other React features without writing a class component. The most commonly used hooks are UseState, UseEffect, and UseContext. So we are going to learn this. So from here you can note it down in your notebooks. So what if anyone asks you what is hook and what is special about in React in using hooks, then you can explain it through here. So it is a special functions that let you hook into React state and life cycle features from functional components, because in React functional components are much more easier and than a class based components. So in React developers introduced it in 16.8 version to allow developers to use state and other React features without writing a class component, because class component is a old technique in React. So we can implement in these hooks in functional components easily. It is a built-in special types of functions, the hooks is, and hooks are different types. They are UseState, UseEffect, and UseContext. Also some are like use reducer, use memo, use callback, use memo, use callback, use ref, use layout effect, use debug value. Altogether they are this much use hooks in React, but the most commonly used hooks in React are these three, the most commonly used, although the more hooks are also used in most advanced applications, but the most commonly used are these three hooks. Okay, and also why? So in this session we are going to learn only about UseState. So later videos, next videos, we are going to learn UseEffect and UseContext. So in this session we are going to learn and implement UseState hooks, and everything in React starting with use are called hooks in React. So now implement UseState in React. How to implement? Let's see. First of all, we are going to add this line of code in between return and your functional component, because states hooks are implemented in between these two, return and functional component. So UseState, so we are UseState took two parameters. So let's see first what it shows in my browser. npm run dev. It is a contact means app.js success path is element about so we have one path is equal to contact, element is equal to contact. This needs to be comment out. This also needs to be comment out. So in this path we are going to see these contact components. So here, where is that? Localhost. Now home component is empty, I think. See contact, what it shows. It should show hello world or something. It should show hello world or something. Why it is not showing? Everything is fine, but what? Contact is not defined. Contact is not defined. Let's see. No, it's fine. It's working now. So in contact route we implemented the UseState. So this what I console.log here contact.jsx. I implemented a UseState hook inside state variable, and I have printed it in using console log. So it should show in my console.log console. So this is UseState. It is printed here, and what it takes, first variable is my value that I have stored in UseState, and second is this is function. This is function. So UseState are array, and this array takes first parameter value and second parameter the function. So hope you understand from it here that what is UseState and what it takes as parameter. So this is a simple example to see what UseState takes as parameters. First it takes value and second takes function, and it is like an array. So this is a simple way, but we are not going to implement it in this way. We are going to implement much more efficient way. So I commented it, and we implement UseState using like this const message not I don't number set number so UseState returns an array. I have showed you all. It returns an array with two elements. One is current state value, and the next one is function to update that state value. First, the current state value. And second is a function to update that state value. So now implement it. Const now. Here I am going to use it like this. So I have implemented here. I am going to teach you from here only without wasting our time. So what is going here is I printed I've assigned a 0 value in this number variable, and this is the initial value of this variable, and this set number is a setter function to update this value, initial value. And you can write here any name, but I am in a simple reason I have written set and this variable name set number to understand it more clearly. But you can write here anything you like, set name, set anything you can write, but for easy purpose I have written set number. Then we are going to learn now how this works, because in React without UseState, a variable value never renders dynamically in web page. It only shows in console, but it does not print in browser. So for printing or displaying in the browser the values, updating and the initial value, we should use UseState hooks to update UI. Now here what happens is, here I have created two buttons. I have created first paragraph tag. In this paragraph tag I have printed a number. That number is 0 here, so it will print here 0, and two buttons, one is for addition, one is for subtraction. So what this addition do is, this set number function will, if I click this add button, then set number function will update number plus 1. So initial value will be 0, 0 plus 1. It will update again. If I click this subtract, then it will take initial value 0, 0 minus 1. It will work like this. So see in browser what happens. So here numbers, initial value is 0 number. When I click add, it added plus 1. Add, this is adding. Okay. When I click subtract, it will do minus 1. It will do minus 1. If you want to subtract by 2, add by 1, add by 2 or any number, you can just add 2 here, add 5 here, like this. And now see what happens. Add by 2, it will increase by 2. See, 4 to 16, 18, it is increasing by 2. And if I click subtract, it is decreasing by 5, because I have written in my code minus 5. So UseState is used for updating the values in UI. So it is very important topic, and later we go and we so I hope you understand it very well. So let us so if you want, you can do many more examples. So for today this much only. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe, do comment, do like and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.